For some of our readers who might not be familiar with you, can you provide a brief overview of both your personal and professional background?
My name is Mamoudou Malcolm Jallow, and for the past 3 years also I've been an elected official, member of the Swedish Parliament. As you mentioned, I was born and raised in West Africa, in a little country called the Gambia. And I grew up there, and when I was a teenager, I left the Gambia for Sweden, which is in Europe. So I've been living in Sweden close to 30 years now. I'm 43 years old, so I spent most of my life living in Sweden. My educational background, I studied political science, and I've been working my whole life fight against racism and discrimination. And I normally describe myself as a human rights defender. It's amazing that Black people have been historically existing, living in Sweden. I think the first Black person that we know on record came there in the 1700s. It's called Gustav Badin, and this Gustav Badin was an enslaved Black man that was given as a gift to the royal family, and he lived in the castle for many years until he died. So Sweden has been in contact with Black people for many years, because Sweden, in contradiction to what many people know about Sweden, Sweden has been a part and parcel of the transatlantic slave trade. The enslaved Black people, they in fact built a castle. It's called St. Carolusborg in Ghana. It's still in existence there. If you go to Ghana, you can see that it's a slave port where all the enslavers would come and meet and have their enslaved Africans and then transport them from there to the Caribbean. It was built by the Swedish government. It was built by the king and the Swedish authorities. And so Sweden has been a part and parcel of this historical oppression that Black people had to go through. So to pretend as if Black people are quite new in Sweden is just a fact. It's not real, because they've been encountering Black people for many, many years. In fact, the United Kingdom abolished slave trade in 1807. Sweden continued 40 years after the United Kingdom abolished enslavement. They continued until 1847. That's when they abolished the slave trade. So, and they were exporting iron, because Swedish iron was considered one of the best kinds of iron. They were exporting iron that was used by slave traders as chains and to chain, and enslave Black people. So they were exporting this to many countries that were slave traders. So there has been a history when it comes to the encounter between Africans, Black people, and Sweden.